Well, belated good morning to most of you, actually, rather than this. It's good morning here in the United Kingdom. Welcome to another round of Tales from the Cockpit. Usual rules apply here. We're playing Forza Motorsport 4. I'm going to be racing in the cockpit view. This means that you're going to be sat in the cabin, looking out the window, restricted view and all. This is an open lobby. I found one that's got a decent size, A-class lobby, as you can see. For some reason, A-class and S-class racing seems to be the most popular. I think it's purely because of the fact you can have so many different cars you can use. If you look at the list here, we've got two NSXs, we've got a Honda Civic, we've got me and a Mercedes, a 190e Tourer, you've got a BMW M3, a Toyota Supra, some guy in a Ford Raptor, got another guy in a Bath hatchback. So there's plenty of options to choose from in terms of being able to get a car up to the rank and being able to have fun in this lobby. And I think that's why everyone races in S and A class rather than the more restricted R2, R1 and X classes. Now, none of the people in this race actually know that they're currently live online. No one has a clue. So, as a result of that, anything can happen. We can possibly hear some random conversation and banter from the track, although only one person's got the microphone in. I've had to mute the second one because all it was static. Very, very unpleasant on the ears. Kind of like my voice, possibly. So, needless to say, going to be doing all you can to bring the best coverage here. I do have the chat box open, so if you do want to join in the chat, put a few comments there, I will give you a shout out as the morning progresses. Probably going to be looking at about maybe 3/4 of an hour long for today's stream. Was meant to be on last night, but due to recovering from a trip from Japan, I've still not quite got back on the body time for where I am in the world. As a result of that, I feel very far behind. Now, I'm still waiting for the people to finish, and here we are. Oh, that's interesting. TG Absalom was the first one to turn up, but then someone called Touring. Well, that's not very fair, is it? Who do you vote for? That's very unfair. Indianapolis, I need a car with decent top speed here, so let's see. From my plethora of different beasts, tricky. Go on, let's go American. Let's go Chevy Grand Sport. Go American. So, needless to say, this is where we're going to find things a little tricky. Everyone's changing the car as well, but Touring now is not very popular. 3 people have voted yes. I'm going to vote no, because I've not actually raced this guy, and I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, just to see if he is actually, if it's because he's just too quick, or if it's because he is actually being a bit of an idiot, taking people off. We don't know, and as again, the internet is one of the great things where you can show people off. Hopefully you're not getting too much of an audio delay here. I'm not sure exactly what the time frame is. It's showing up as between 2 and 3 seconds between my capture software and my live footage. So there might be a slight lack of sync. If there is, please let me know, and I'll try and adjust that for a second part of the stream later on today. Right, sorry, I just had to take my medication now. Calm the nerves, calm, shikari. Okay, so let's get ourselves going. I'm near the back of the grid. Well, this will make things interesting. First corner Indian, there's been a little crunch, one of the cars has been hit off. But look at that, what's going on there with those 3 guys? Any closer and they'll be spooning. In the words of the Fast and the Furious, muscle beats import every time. Well, except when I'm driving, when it doesn't. And it doesn't help when someone decides to turn you around like that. So that was, what was that Die, or was it the little Jacob in the Honda S2000? Whoever it was, you were an idiot. I've actually heard that not many people stream Forza 4 anymore. I don't really know why, because it's actually a very fun game. And you can show a lot of different racing. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, I was a bit out to the centre of it. I was kind of driving into a disappearing wedge there. That was totally my fault. But unlike Senna, I don't actually know how to control the car anywhere near as well. Oh, cones immediately going over the highway there. In the UK, that would be 3 points on your licence for vandalising highway property. Get to my level's car is a nice old-fashioned hatchback, but it looks like it's just not got the straight line speed. Not something you can do without at Indianapolis. Oh, transmission oversteer turned into understeer then, and I've followed this guy in the older Bath. Yeah, my car's very much an American car. It's fantastic in a straight line. We'll go around corners. Only fair. Possibly pretty poor. So, I mean, the thing about driving in cockpit view, as you can see here as viewers, is I've only got half the car available. So, like, if anyone's over to my right, being in a left-hand drive, not very easy to see where they're coming. It's worse if you're driving against someone who else is in cockpit view and they're in a right-hand drive car. Left versus right-hand drive when they're to your right is an absolute nightmare because you're both basically two cars away from each other. It's very, very tricky. But it's also a good test of your skill. I know a lot of people don't use this view online, but for me, I like the fact that you have to think on your feet and react, and you have to be more of a driver. It's like here, for instance, if you touch the grass there, it auto brakes you. And being in a left-hand drive, you've got to be constantly looking over, where's the front of my car? How close am I to that side of the track? And you're asking these questions of yourself all the time, and you're not sure what to do. Yeah, I went a bit too wide there, viewers. Just a little wide. One of the things about Forza is you do often see a gulf in the class of the drivers in the open lobbies. There's those who are really, really fast and then those who are not very fast at all. And it's interesting to see how everyone copes with that. You get a lot of people who just immediately vote out the faster people going, oh, we can't win you, so we're going to get rid of you. And then there's others who just, like, don't even try. Also making you aware, viewers, this stream is coming at you in high definition 720p, so if you've got a decent sized TV, put it on full screen now and enjoy the view. Well, it wasn't too bad. I set a faster lap than... I think I set a faster lap than the guy who won the race, actually. Well, I'm happy with that. I had decent speed there, and the guy behind me was in the same car was 2 seconds slower. I'm happy with that. It's all I can really say I'm happy about, because the rest of it I didn't do very well on. Oh yeah, I'm going to get money! Woohoo! 75,000 credits! Well, considering I dropped 6 million on a old Aston Martin yesterday and $1 million on a Maserati MC12, I'll happily take 75,000 credits. Thank you very much. Help me get my money back up. I'm so poor. I've only got like 25 million credits. Not fair. I mean, if you are watching out there, thank you very much. Of course, I am Swishbone here, bringing you the Tales from the Cockpit, which is literally me in cockpit view, racing online. No one in this lobby knows that we're actually on the internet, unless you've actually suddenly turned on and gone, I'm hearing myself a few times being echoed from somewhere. Why is that? And then you realise it's me who's got you online being famous. So if you're out there, I've got my chat box open. If you want to get a shout out or anything, please get on there and give us your comments. Going to be racing now at Sebring, one of the tracks which I find quite annoying in many ways, purely for the Sector 3. You've got that really tight hairpin right at the end, and then they decided, well, we don't need asphalt here. Let's use a lot of uneven cobbles and paving stones, and everyone can start bouncing the cars and breaking the spine. Yeah, lots of fun. TG Epsilon, meanwhile, he's showing himself to be very popular. He's picked up a vote to be kicked out, but people are supporting him, saying, no, we want to see you inside. Actually, TG Epsilon Theatre Bar, no, I raced him briefly, and he was all right. He didn't seem to cause any issues to me, so, well, given the benefit of the doubt, let's see. So we're going to go racing in about another, I don't know, 15 seconds or so. Due to the fact we've got to wait for the track to load. That's one of the things about Forza 4. Online, it does take a long time to load. I'll also make you aware, viewers, this stream should be coming at you in 720p. So if you've got high-definition TV screen, put it on there and you should be able to get a decent view of the action. And I'm going to be driving this track in the NSX-R from 2005. Right-hand drive now. Last time I was in a left-hand drive Corvette. One of the things about driving in cockpit view, of course, is you do have to learn the track twice, even 3 times, depending on the car you're driving, because it's very difficult to drive this track right-hand drive and then immediately go to a left-hand drive. Suddenly, you're completely different sides to the apexes. And that's TG Epsilon in front. He's a guy who was very popular and found himself being on the edge of a vote out. So let's see how he drives. And immediately I've been taken over by 2 VW borers. A couple of salesmen who are in a rush to sell chemicals to some companies there. I hate how Forza 4 does that. Why does it use the VW Borer as the car? It's one of the smallest cars in the game, so you often think, I can have you, I've got loads of space here, and you end up hitting someone's front wing, because the car's there. Oh, that was ambitious. As was Smithy. Yeah, very ambitious driving there, guys. Thank you very much. Let's try again. So that was 7th place because of that. This is one of the things about driving in cockpit view is you don't really get to see who's hit you. If you're riding in the chase view, you've got a full view of the guys behind and you can go, right, I'm going to have you. When you're in cockpit view and you've got 3 or 4 cars, all of a sudden it's not so easy to see who's responsible. Tight hairpin brake corner coming up. Down to 2nd gear, and we've already got 2 guys who've gone to the old track layout, decided they don't want to stick to the rules and gone the other way around. That's not very sporting of you, but fair enough. And here's a bit of fire and ice for you viewers. Now it's NSX versus NSX. That chase will go on forever. What's this guy called? Coma Kid. Well, no, Kuma Kid. He's not even got a middle vowel in between. That makes no sense. Wow, that was a bit earlier than anticipated. The braking there, viewers. A bit of brown trousers time for me there. Almost rear-ended him. Okay, that's one of the things about Forza 4. You do see people's confidence levels completely different. So whereas I've got the confidence to go flat through there, many other people brake. So it's a very tricky one to get right. I'll take him here. Oh, oversteer, not when I need it. Damn it. Oh, and he's decided that I need to be turned off. Nice one. Of course, that's another thing with Forza 4. Is like, oh no, you're not passing me. Bang. Well, it's nice to know that someone's in the mood for a bit of early morning bumper cars. Get to my level. Currently saying something, but I didn't hear what it was. And of course, for those of you on there who are wondering how the hell I'm getting away with broadcasting without them knowing, it's because I've actually not got my headset on my head. And it's also not plugged in, so they can't hear what I'm saying, unless they've got twitch.tv swishbone open, in which case, hi, how you doing, and enjoy your race. I will also advise viewers that I'm not very good at this game. I really enjoy playing it, but in terms of pace, I'd say if there was class from S to F, I'd probably be somewhere between D and C at the very, very best. So if you're expecting hot laps and exact ways to take tracks, you might be watching the wrong video. Now, a lot of people say I'm better than I think I am, but I'm one of those, I don't like to lie. Even with the slipstream, that Ford GT's just got the legs on me at the moment. I do love how people. Oh, well, cheers for the bum draft. Thank you very much. Yeah, I needed to get going. Thanks for that. Wow, this gets to my level. If getting to your level means going off track like that, I think I'll stay at my own. Thank you very much. What was that? That's what always makes me laugh about these games. People always put names on, and then you just think, you know, your name is setting you up for a massive fail if you do something massively wrong. Like, get to my level. Oh shit, I've gone off the track. Actually, guys, don't get to my level. Get to someone else's. Problem with Sebring as well is that it's very easy to go over the track there and get yourself into the auto brake territory. There's a little bit of leeway, and then after that it's like, nope, you're cheating, bang. Again, if you are watching out there, please do not be afraid to stop me any messages. Please drop some lines and I'll happily read them out for you. I've got my chat open, so I am going to interact as much as possible. Also, for those of you who are watching, I do actually represent the Excite Racing League. We actually have many leagues coming up. We're hoping to do one for Forza 4 in the near future. Details have yet to be confirmed. We're still awaiting full entries, so that's going to take some time. Hopefully, we'll see you all as soon as possible. If you are interested, exciteracingleague.com. If you go there, you'll be able to sign up, table your interest, and we'll be able to give you the rundown of the rules. Oops, I've gone completely off the track there. I'm unashamedly going to be doing that because I just realised he's ahead of me. And he's a guy who kept turning into me when I tried passing him. So, if he doesn't want to play fair, neither will I. Oh, he's braked. Well, that was strange. Why did he do that? What's the point of braking now? Was he trying to make me rear-end him? Well, not sure what he was trying to do there, viewers. Either way, a pass is a pass. I did it on track, I did it fairly. I get the feeling someone's going to try and take me out in a second, judging by the lines that Karma was taking that. Oh, just made it. It made it with fractions of a second to go before I was classified as not finishing. Wow, that was close. Well, look at that for a difference in lap time. At the top, 215, 215, 217. Then there's 221s from me and the Porsche guy. Then everyone else is 225 down. Just shows the gulf in talent that you can get on these races in open lobbies. Absolutely crazy stuff. I'm just going to wait while we idle for the next race to come on. Come on, excellent. I'll hit the button for A. Right. Oh, the Circuit de Catalunya. Oh, this is a tricky one. Someone called Punisher's just been literally kicked out of the lobby straight away. Evidently people aren't happy with him. And I've got to say that I'm not happy with this Khaled guy, but I think he's disappeared. No, there he is, Karma. Yep. So I'm going to get rid of him while I can, because he's an idiot. Or at least I'm going to try to. Right, meantime, what car have I got that's good for this track? I'll go with my Xion FRS, why not? Boom.
What you saying, cuz? What you saying, cuz?
Someone's saying what she's saying. What am I saying? Watch my stream and find out. That's all I'm going to say to that.
Yeah.
Well, that was a bit juvenile, a bit boring, wasn't it, viewers? What you saying, huh? What you saying, huh? I'm telling my soul, huh? You're tearing me apart, huh? God, I hate that film. Right, well, starting right near the back of the grid. And we switch to left-hand drive now. So again, it's just oh wow, that was a bit brutal, wasn't it? What was that about? From Lil Jacob and get to my level. Oh well, what was that? Okay, breathe. And gets to my levels, decided he's had enough and he's leaving. Well, can't say I blame him. Lil Jacobs just tried to take me out, but failed. Wow, really? Right, viewers, should I get him? Or should I prove them above his level because he's the one who's just taken me out live on the internet? Let's see. No, let's be very British and go, no, I'm not going to drop to your level. What I'll do is I'll beat you on the track. Oh, bugger and hell. Wow. Yep. I think that was more caused by me than him, to be honest, because my car... Right, okay, I've now decided that I cannot possibly use this car in first gear. Normally you can, but I think I'm going to advise not to here. Meanwhile, Karma Kid Jr. has just come ahead of me, just drove through my car. I can't say it's his fault because I was kind of half taken out. But I don't blame anyone for that, because it's just that my car just got stuck in first gear and was too busy trying to dig a hole to Australia, I think. The car I'm driving is more commonly known as the Toyota GT86 or the Subaru BRZ. On this game, it's the Xion FRS, just to make things even more confusing. Whoops. I took a brief momentary glance at my computer and it's completely thrown me off the track. Pay attention, only do that on long straights now, Pete. Thank you very much. Well, unfortunately, viewers, this was quite a dull race there because after being taken out, I'm miles behind everybody, so there's not much I can really say to make this entertaining, I'm afraid. If you want to get any comments in on the screen, though, the chat box is available. Feel free to say hi or call me an idiot or whatever you want to do, and I'll do what I can to get your comments out online. And of course, everyone's going to be saying, what did you do first thing on Valentine's Day? Did you text your girlfriend and say, I love you? Did you present some wax chocolates? No, I put Forza 4 on and talked to the internet by myself. I'm lonely inside. Keep gas. You have no idea how much I'm actually concentrating here, viewers. It's bizarre. I'm actually really concentrating hard. And ahead of me there's been an accident already. It's unbelievable. And yet, bizarrely, my time was one of the fastest in the race, so that's annoying. Faster than the guy who came third, faster than the guy who came ahead of me. Silly, really. Just goes to show what happens when you get taken out and then you get taken out of the races. Right, where are we? Oh, Silverstone. Oh, great. I think I best stick with my Xion FR. Actually, no, I'm going to switch to my NSX for this one. That's what I'll do. I'll switch to my NSX. TG Epsilon once again proving he's a popular guy. People keep trying to get rid of him. On the start of the last race, I'm not sure it was Epsilon who caused it, to be honest, so I don't want to add my vote to this, but it doesn't look good for him, because if one more person picks yes, I'm pretty sure he's going to be out of the lobby here, because they've only got 9 people in. With 4 already, it needs 50% vote in order to get a kick out, and he's currently cusping right on the edge. Technically, if I press Y now, he's gone. I could actually do that. I could be an arsehole, and I could kick him live right on the internet, but I'm not going to, because I don't know if he's really to blame. I want to be fair. And if you're all out there going, do it, do it, do it, the answer is no, I will not. Right, where am I starting? How they're going to have TG Epsilon behind me. So this is a great chance for us to know exactly if he's responsible. Well, little Jacob didn't get himself any points there, and neither did that died Whiter who just tried to take him out. Oh, bugger. Well, I was in a great position. I was in second place. I was looking at a potential fight for a victory. And now, well, let's see if I can get into the lower end of the points here, viewers. Cockpit view, of course, as you can see here, the mirrors are completely different. It's hard sometimes to know what you can see in your things. I'll show you a car at some point, my Aston Martin DBR1. It has the world's worst rear view mirror. I've never seen anything as bad as it in my life. This one is nice and clear, but you have to keep flicking across. Now again, I mentioned last night, if I had a Connect, you can actually get it where if you flick your head, the camera looks left. Or right in this case. Well, it'd be left in this case, right if I was in a left-hand drive car. But unfortunately, I've not got a Connect, and I'm not willing to spend enough money on it just for that. My car from the 1990s, an old NSX, holding in with ground against what looks like some kind of Ford. Is it a Ford Falcon maybe behind me? I'm not quite sure. I was looking in my rearview mirror and it looked like an old 70s Ford. Oh, that's not going to help, going off the track. Yeah, it's the old Ford Falcon muscle car. It's done well to make that work around Silverstone. That thing's normally got the handling of a pig. Of course, it's strange actually for me driving this track, because this is the old Silverstone. I'm used to the modern one where you've got the farm section and the National Straight, or the Wellington Straight as it's more commonly known. You know, I'm not used to driving the old version going through bridge and everything else. It's weird. Also, one of the big controversies at the moment is whether Turn 10 should release a Forza 5 for the Xbox 360. Personally, I think they should, because I don't think enough people are making the leap to the Xbox One, and the reason for that is very simple. The Xbox One's way too expensive, and considering Forza 5, it can cost you up to 50 quid plus, because it's a brand new game. Some of the track content on that, and the car content on that game is absolutely pathetic. Makes you wonder how they've managed to make a game where the car content is so poor. It's got some nice new tracks though, like Spa and all, don't get me wrong, it's great that they're there, but at the same time, they really could have done more with it in my opinion. Well, I managed to catch up to this guy. I think it's more because of the fact that the other guy ahead of him has been a bit aggressive with his moves, rather than because my pace has suddenly become massively brilliant. And also there, incognito alien showing us the dangers of driving an old muscle car. It's very, very slidey and very, very easy to get it wrong. As you can see, viewers, the way I'm taking the corners is changing lap by lap as I'm realising just what I can do. I'm used to memorising a certain way of doing the track and certain gear points, but it seems that as I'm getting more into the game, certain cars can handle corners differently, and I'm just trying to learn that. Oh, that's a big slide. There's a big drift. Not what I needed there, viewers. Completely took that completely and utterly wrong. But still, this has actually been relatively clean apart from the first corner fracas. Hopefully I've got myself a decent lobby here where there's actually some racing. For all of you who are watching live, hi to all of you, please get your comments in on the chat box. I've got mine open. I will do my best to interact with you as best as I can. Tales from the Cockpit, of course, for those of you who've watched before, is literally where I'm in cockpit view, random open lobby on Forza 4, just to show you the chaos that can or will happen. Obviously as well, I'm also showing how difficult it can be to drive in cockpit view. Learning a track going from left-hand drive to right-hand drive, for instance, changes things completely. So this is what it's all about, showing you how much fun you can have with the restrictive view and a bit up close and personal racing. Currently racing in A class because it's one of the few classes in the morning which has actually got a lot of people racing. And I said before, I think the reason for this is very simple, purely because it's the fact that you can take any car from an old F-class junker to a random prepared sports car, tune them the right way, and you've got yourself an A-class car of all different properties. But coming towards the end of the race, not been my greatest hour, but I managed to come a decent solid 6th place, about where I expect with my pace really. Looking at the lap times though, yeah, pretty good. Not the fastest, but the winner guys were about my pace. Just shows what happens if you get taken out in the first couple of corners, really. Because look at those guys in the middle, 201s, 201s. Yeah, I was nowhere near that pace. Absolutely nowhere near it. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what track we get next drawn. Oh, I've leveled up. Well, I'm too high level to get any cash anymore. Once you get level 150, the game goes, right, we've given you enough beans, sort out your own money from this point on. So it gets a bit more mean at that point. Right, let's see where we're going to go. What track are we going to be using next, I wonder? Nice fat grid of 9 cars. Not as fat as I'd like it, but it's the fattest one I've been able to find so far. Hopefully we'll be able to show some good, clean racing. Oh, we got 10. Another guy's joined us. Oh, boo him, no. He's gone for a Lotus Exige. Then again, it is only A510, so it might not be that bad. Now, this is strange. It's saying waiting for players to join. Oh, I've been kicked. Hey. I've been booted out of the lobby. Oh, well, that's a great start. Well, what I'll do there, viewers, is I'm going to call that an end then. I think that's basically people saying, give up, it's not going to work. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next Tales from the Cockpit.